Hi, I'm Jordy.
And I'm Steven.
And this is Thorndale Theater Talk. This is a podcast where we're going to talk about movies and TV shows.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's the basics.
Yep.
Remember to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella.
Yep.
On Twitter at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page.
Yep.
At Kibbles312.
Yep.
And at Steven Centrella.
Yep. Continue.
Sorry. Our Facebook page, Thorndale Theater Talk.
Yep.
And our YouTube channel, Thorndale Theater Talk, to like and subscribe.
Yep.
What is the why are you yupping?
I watched a few episodes of Storage Wars recently. So, yep.
All right. And remember to listen to us, our 51 other episodes on streaming services podcast streaming services like Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Breaker.
Yeah.
Remember when we used to do all the other streaming services?
I can still name them.
I mean, if you want to.
No, not really, but
Yeah, I didn't think you wanted to.
Yep.
All right. Oh, you got me all flustered now. All right. Movie of the weeks. Steve-O, what was yours? How was it? Why was it?
My movie of the week was Ma Rainey's Black Bottom with Chadwick Boseman and Viola Davis. So the movie is about takes place in the 1920s and about black performers and just kind of the struggles that they go through a little bit, and then also so the whole movie takes place in one day. It's it literally takes place within a couple hours.
Okay.
So but a lot of conversations go down, and it's just a lot again, struggles that these guys go through, and then how they are just being used by the recording studios just to get what they want, and then etc. So it was a very interesting movie, very good. Chadwick Boseman, I will say, his performance was really good. Definitely could see why, regardless of health issue, he would have been nominated regardless. Yeah. I think. Would he have won? Because he won for Golden Globes, but not for Oscars. I maybe. Again, it's one of those things. His performance was really good. It's just it's. I think it's up there with everybody else's for sure. So
okay.
Viola Davis, unbelievable as always. It's Viola Davis.
Yeah, she's great.
She is really great. So. Definitely the costume work on it was pretty cool with Viola Davis's character. Mm-hmm. I thought it was really cool, especially what they did with her teeth. That was very interesting.
Yeah.
So, definitely check it out. It's only an hour and a half movie. It's very interesting, very entertaining. Goes by pretty quick, so definitely be on the lookout for that. It's on Netflix. The Flicks of Net.
The Flicks of Net?
The Flicks of Net.
The Flicks of Net. Nice. So, nice.
That was my movie of the week. It's very good. Definitely worth the watch.
Nice.
So, put it on your watch list if you haven't yet. So
I can't. Get it.
Because you don't wear a watch.
Yeah.
You're so funny. All right. What was your movie of the week?
Oh, that was not funny at all. My movie of the week was One Night in Miami, and guess what? I actually watched it.
I don't believe you. What was it about?
I actually watched it.
I don't believe you. What was it about?
See,
you didn't watch it.
Baseball?
Yeah, you didn't watch it.
No. So it was really good. It was about kind of this fictional story, although of a based on a true story setting, I would say.
Yeah.
Because there was a night in Miami that did happen with Malcolm X, Sam Cooke, Muhammad Ali, and Jim Brown that were all in one hotel room one night. No one knows what conversations were had, but it was a fictional telling of what happened. It's very good. I enjoyed it a lot. I think Leslie Odom Jr., who played Sam Cooke, was phenomenal.
He was.
I thought he was so good, and I think he got nominated a Golden Globe for it. I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Regina King did a really good job for directing too. It kind of reminded me. I think it was originally written as a stage play because it kind of reminded me of a play because the setting is all in one room, so it's just and the way it's directed also was very I don't know. It seemed like it was a play. Not saying it's bad. It's just when you hopefully that you do see this movie because I think it's really good. It's on Amazon Prime. It is one setting the entire time. They're in that hotel room or they're on the rooftop of it.
Yeah,
a lot of it.
There's a few scenes before because you see Muhammad Ali fight.
Yeah. You see them a couple times.
You see that a couple times. There's a few scenes that, like, again, building up each character. So I think because they kind of introduce each character, so you know who's who kind of thing.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was getting at.
So Jim Brown, he goes to like.
It looked like it was the owner of the Cleveland Browns, maybe.
No. It was like a coach, a friend of his coach.
Oh, it
was? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and then obviously this, as much as he was that, I don't want to keep it away, but like you just see racism is there, regardless of anything.
It is.
And then Sam Cooke, he kind of built up as like one of his shows that like no one clapped at.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons, and then, I don't want to keep giving it away, but whatever. This was like a very short beginning, and then Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali keeps, does the fights, and then Malcolm X kind of just like comes home one day and was like, you kind of see like a speech that he did like on TV.
But they build each character so you know who they are.
Yeah, kind of like a reminder. These are what they're doing at that certain time and what brought them together. Which is they did it very well. Like it was because you had to do those pretty quickly in order to get to that one night, and they did it very well. I really like this movie. I think the acting's really good. I enjoy it. I completely, and also, dude, Leslie Odom Jr.'s like singing voice is also great.
Really good.
So like, I recommend it. Amazon Prime, go watch it.
Right on. Put it on your watch list.
Yeah, it's on. I think it's like a 2-hour movie or just like a tiny bit under 2 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, Steve-O.
So my movie for this week is gonna be I Care a Lot. It's with Peter Dinklage,
Diana Wiest, Isa Gonzalez, and Rosamund Pike.
Yes.
Yeah, you had a little blush.
Yeah, I got a little hiccup there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's who's in the movie. So the movie's pretty much about these people who take advantage of like older people. Like senior, I wouldn't say full-on senior citizens, but like they kind of take advantage of them by taking over their house and their financial statements and stuff like that, and kind of putting them in homes. So it's a very interesting, messed up movie, but it's supposed to be very good. So
Rosamund Pike's supposed to be incredible in it.
She is supposed to be incredible. The reviews on it are pretty like because it's got an 80% Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes.
66% on the Meta of critics. And 6.2 on IMDb, so it's just like the reviews are but like again,
it's worth it.
I've heard some good things about it from other people, so I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah, you should. You should give it a shot. Don't always look at the ratings as like your.
No, but it does give me like an idea. Of
what
it
does.
In store for.
Yeah, it does.
So with ratings like this, it means like I'm in store for a decent movie.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Nice.
It's on Netflix, so you can watch it on Netflix, the flicks of net. And so it's about a 2-hour movie too. So long haul.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's gonna be your movie of the week, Jordy?
My movie of the week is gonna be a movie that's on Apple TV Plus called.
Whoa! Apple TV Plus, love it.
Called On the Rocks.
Oh yeah, with
Rashida Jones and Bill Murray.
Yeah.
And I think Marlon Wayans is in it.
Oh, cool.
So it's
directed by
Sofia Coppola.
Yeah.
I think she did Lost in Translation with Bill Murray. That's a great movie with Scarlett Johansson, and she's the daughter of Francis
Coppola, who directed The Godfathers and Apocalypse Now, and yes. So.
Yeah. So, Sophia also did Lost in Translation, which is really good with Scarlett Johansson and Bill Murray. I think it's called Lost in Translation.
Yeah.
I get that one and adaptation confused for some reason. But, On the Rocks, it's Bill Murray and Rashida Jones. Rashida Jones is kind of going through a rough patch in her marriage and then goes to her, like, playboy-like father for advice. And it kind of, like, it's like a comedy written, and I think it said in the plot that they like tail Rashida Jones' husband because she thinks that he's cheating or something like that.
Okay.
It's like a little funny, like.
I think you're in store for just a fun movie.
Yeah, it looks like a fun movie. I like Rashida Jones a lot. How can you not like Bill Murray? So like.
Yeah.
From there, something exciting, something to look forward to, and I like Sofia Coppola. So, yeah, I think it got like all right reviews.
It did actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited on Apple TV Plus. Didn't really have to go more into it.
No. And then also next week. Just keep in mind, for next episode, we are going to be doing a review on the movie Cherry. So the Russo brothers, for new movie since Avengers Endgame, and also Tom Holland's new movie as well. So
got reviews, but I still want to see it though.
Yeah, you know what? I want to see it too. Yeah, because like it's the Russo brothers. It's Tom Holland. He's a great actor. So
yes, I agree.
It's one of those things we gotta watch it.
We gotta watch
and review.
Yeah.
So
and you know what? Let's talk about the South Park episode.
And in transition to that, we're going to talk about the
vaccination
episode, the vaccination special of South Park. So what'd you think?
It was funny.
Great thoughts. Can you elaborate?
It was great. I mean, if you saw the pandemic one, it's literally like just what's going on in the world right now. So South Park makes fun of QAnon. It makes fun of like the vaccination. It's got, I think as it went on a little bit, it kind of
makes fun of a lot of things.
Yeah, later on though, when they kept doing like Mr. Garrison, and it's just like him trying to like they didn't want him to be Donald Trump character anymore, so they're trying to like
making fun of like the post-election kind of thing.
Well, yeah,
like,
and
Garrison and
they didn't want to make Mr. Garrison Donald Trump anymore. Yeah. You can tell because that's in the end they like did that whole thing.
That's true. They were also making fun of the storming of the Capitol.
Yeah,
with like, these all the people who like.
Yeah, the tutoring for that was funny.
Yeah.
This would be spoiler review, so go watch it.
We're already in spoiler reviews.
Yeah, so the community kids one made me die. That was really, really funny though. The older people able to go. I love how they made Walgreens like a club. And everyone has to wait in line to get a vaccine, and the older people they were like, 79 bitches. I think that was funny.
I will say they were also making fun of themselves too. With the whole with Mr. Hat coming back, and
how's it making fun of it though?
All nostalgia.
I don't think it's making fun of it. It's that they don't really have a
Mr. Hat has not been involved.
I know. Well, they're also doing that because they don't want Mr. Garrison to be Donald Trump anymore.
Right, he's back to being Mr. Garrison.
Yeah, so it was a funny episode. You should watch it. We're not going to get too much into it.
Definitely worth the watch.
Community Kids was so funny.
Community Kids that's the best way to get in.
I just love the older, and also like the senior citizens just like bragging about how they have the vaccine before everyone else.
Yeah.
It's pretty great. But it's funny.
Overall, great episode. Definitely give it. It's on HBO Max if you missed it.
Yep.
If you have HBO Max. If not, I'm pretty sure Comedy Central is probably playing it.
Yeah.
Like randomly.
Yeah.
So
definitely check it out.
All
right, Steve-O, I think it's time to get to the news.
All right, we're going to get into the news, everybody. Jordy, where do we get our news from?
We get our news from ScreenRant.com.
That is true. That's where we get our news from, all ScreenRant.com.
Yeah.
So, not big, but a fun piece of news. Fun. We're going to start off fun here for you. So, Shrek is returning to theaters for 3 nights to celebrate its 20th anniversary. It's been 20 years since Shrek first came out. It'll be in theaters April 25th, 28th, and 29th. So I believe they'll probably play all 3, maybe. But
I think it's the first one. It's in honor of the first 20th.
The first one.
Yeah.
Okay, so just the first one, which is a great one.
Oh, it's my favorite one. 2 is good. I like the second one. I like the second one. I think you're crazy. 2 is good.
But yeah, 20 years. My God, we were like 6 years old when that movie came out.
Mm-hmm.
So
great movie.
I
would, looking back at it, I mean, maybe I'd see it in theaters, but probably not.
Would you really go?
No.
Theaters just to watch a movie.
If I had kids, though, I would 100% take them to the theater.
There you go.
Yeah. But
so if you have,
I'm 26, so I don't.
So if you have kids,
I don't have kids yet.
Take your kids. Go make them watch Shrek in the big live screen.
Yeah. Okay.
So, next piece of news. This is very interesting. So, Queen's Gambit, Broadway musical in development. So, we all know the Queen's Gambit, the Netflix miniseries. So, they are developing it into a Broadway musical.
Yeah, which is cool. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's going to be somewhat dark. I mean, she was addicted to, spoiler alert, she addicted to drugs, and alcohol. So
to be fair, you didn't specify one type of drug, so we're good. Not much spoilers.
Yeah, true. Well, I just said drugs and alcohol.
Yeah,
so
a general consensus.
Yeah. So very good show. You should definitely watch it on Netflix. It is phenomenal, and she deserves all the praise that she's getting. I think it's Anya Taylor. Is that her name?
Yeah.
So there's like 2 last names, I think, whatever. But she was phenomenal. So definitely watch it. And it's cool that they're doing it as a Broadway adaptation.
Yeah.
Sometimes they go really well. Sometimes you just don't hear it ever again.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Hopefully it does
I think
well.
the story's really good. I think they could do that.
Yeah, I think they could
Broadway
too.
Musical. So
I think
it's something they could adapt to it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So next piece of news, Jordy, you take this one.
All right. Bee Gees biopic movie will be directed by Kenneth Branagh. Kenneth Branagh directed Thor. He was in Tenet. He was the bad guy in Tenet, right?
Yep.
And he was also in Dunkirk.
Yep.
So
he's been in a lot of things.
He's been in a lot of things. What?
He's mainly an actor, but he's also done directing stuff too. As well.
Thor was, I mean, not the greatest Marvel movie, but it wasn't terrible. I don't think it was as bad as people give credit to it.
It's an introduction movie.
Yeah.
So it's introducing Thor and kind of Thor's world. So I think it does a good job of that.
That's fine. Yeah, it's nothing to write home about, but it didn't do anything, I think, awful.
No, it didn't. I think it's solid.
It's fine. I say it's fine.
It's fine. It's only like an hour and a half movie, so it's definitely.
But yeah, I have a feeling there's gonna be 1 year where there's just gonna be a ton of biopic movies. I think all the biopic movies that are being made are gonna come within a year of each other.
Right. So the Bee Gees do have a very interesting story. So if you
I'm not. Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, if you get a chance on HBO Max, and it was on HBO, they did a documentary about the Bee Gees, and definitely, again, it's something you could definitely make a movie about for sure. So definitely check out that documentary and imagine it in movie form too. Yeah. So again, we'll see on who else they cast going on forward. So
yeah, it's always about, we got the director and stuff, but who's in the cast? Who else is also like? I mean,
part of it.
Yeah, I don't look too much in the producing, but it's still kind of cool to see like if there's big name producers on it.
Well, again, in case you don't know who the Bee Gees are, I just realized maybe some people don't know who the Bee Gees are. They come on, Disco, Staying Alive. Yeah? Nobody? All right, cool. Just me.
No, I was nodding my head.
I was talking to the audience, but they didn't respond. Oh, wait, they can't. Okay.
They can comment.
Exactly. But yeah, so the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees.
All right. Next piece of news. This is an interesting one. So, Elizabeth Banks is set to direct The Cocaine Bear from producers Phil Lord and Chris Miller. So Chris Miller and Phil Lord are producing this movie.
If you don't know who Phil Lord and Chris Miller are, they did 21 Jump Street. They directed 22 Jump Street. They, I'm pretty sure, may have either directed or wrote some of the How I Met Your Mother episodes. Chris Miller, I don't remember if it was Chris Miller or Phil Lord, wrote Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. One of them. So they're very talented.
So they're very talented. Elizabeth Banks directing.
Elizabeth Banks is also very talented.
Yes, directing. But so there's a this is like back in the 80s or 90s, but there was a bear that found 76 pounds of cocaine, and the bear ate all the cocaine, and of course the bear died. But it was about $15 million worth of cocaine. And yeah, so they're making this into a movie, which should be fun.
You know what would be a funny short video or short movie would be just the perspective of the bear.
Yes.
For a short movie, like 5 minutes of like his journey of finding the cocaine.
Finding the cocaine, eating all the cocaine, and then dying from the cocaine.
Yeah, you can't do it. I mean, obviously it's going to be about like how it got there and stuff. A good assumption would be how it got there and stuff.
Exactly.
But it would be. I think it'd be a funny. I mean, that sounds terrible, funny, but like.
It's a bear that was high on cocaine.
Yeah, I know. So it's just like.
He consumed 76 pounds of cocaine.
Yeah, that's a lot of cocaine.
That's a lot of.
It's kind of nuts that they're making a movie about like what happened at the end.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And that was $15 million worth of cocaine the bear ate. Just keep that in mind. $15 million. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Holy crap!
That's a lot.
A lot of cocaine.
Yeah, probably the drug dealers need to find a better hiding spot for that cocaine.
Definitely not the woods. Bears will find it.
Yeah, not even bears. Like anything could have found it.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
Yeah, bad idea.
So yeah, be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be bears eating cocaine. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next piece of news. So Michael B. Jordan just confirming to direct Creed 3, and the movie will be coming out Thanksgiving 2022. So MGM behind the movie. they just came out and confirmed that, yes, Michael B. Jordan will be directing Creed 3, and it will be coming out Thanksgiving 2022.
The cool thing about this, well, first of all, that we actually got like a released window where it's going to come out. But I'm very, like, going into Creed, it was cool because it was kind of revamping of the whole Rocky era boxing movies of like a very troubling childhood and stuff. And it was really good. And then I remember going into Creed 2 being like, all right, I know what this is going to be. It's going to be the same thing over and over. But you watch it knowing that, and it's still surprising, is always great. Like, I liked Creed 2 a lot. Yeah. And then the third one, which now is making me more enticed, is that Michael B. Jordan's first directing will be Creed 3. Yeah. So I'm very excited for that.
It's something because he's been this character for 2 movies and now kind of directing his own character and directing other so it's him just taking more of a bigger role, and then also where he's going to take his character, like what direction he's going to take his character to.
I'm assuming this is his first directorial debut. Maybe not. I'm assuming like at least one of his first.
Maybe his like big
motion picture. Maybe
like he's probably maybe been associate director or stuff like that. But
the thing that is also interesting, that if it is his first motion picture directing, he's also the main actor in it. So it is different to direct yourself too.
Exactly.
That's a harder challenge in itself, and that is his first time. That's what's making me even more interested and excited to see how, like, I know he's talented as hell, and I think everyone can say that, just how he can show his creativity into Creed 3. Yep. So that's what I'm excited for.
So,
because how can you not like Michael B. Jordan? Michael B. Jordan's great.
Just be on the lookout. Thanksgiving 2022.
All right, for this next news story.
Martin
Scorsese's movie casts Tonto Cardinal in Killers of the Flower Moon. So, Killers of the Flower Moon with DiCaprio and Robert De Niro, that's directed by Martin Scorsese's in the works, and they cast Tonto Cardinal, which I don't know who that is, but I think that she's a indigenous actress, so a native person, a Native American, or lives in a tribe out in the forest.
Native American descent.
Yeah, and the whole movie's based around something that happened, I think, in the Osage tribe, I believe. It's based on a true story-ish, and J. Edgar Hoover's involved. I don't know the extent of this, but I mean, it's called Killers of the Flower Moon. It's based on a book. It's with Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro, and it's directed by Martin Scorsese. So I would say, I said that really fast.
You did.
So what I would say is that that's got a lot going for it.
My next question is, did you take some of the cocaine from the bear?
Yes.
Cool.
There's a lot going for that movie.
Yeah, there is.
So you can't not have big hype for this movie.
Oh yeah, definitely do have big hype for this movie. Again, big Martin Scorsese fan. One of my favorite movies of all time is Goodfellas.
Oh, Goodfellas is phenomenal.
And The Departed. So it's
my god. Though I think those are his 2 best. Like, I think it's not even close.
Again, so anytime he comes out with movies, I'm always excited. Especially, he's a big fan of like old time Hollywood, and it always gives some kind of like homage or like some kind of like heads up from old time Hollywood. So,
and also like, he's worked with DiCaprio a bunch and talk about a bunch. He's worked with Robert De Niro a bunch. Yeah. So it's, like I said, there's everything going right for this movie. It's just, we gotta wait.
Yeah.
We gotta wait. I think, yeah, we just gotta wait. I'll leave it at that.
We're gonna move on to the next article, Jordan.
All right, the next article, Mission Impossible 7 and 8, since I'm pretty sure they're making the movie at the same time, cast Carrie Elves, I'm going to go with, Rob Delaney and Mark Gatiss for their roles. So, Carrie Elves, who was in Glory, he was the Major, he was in Liar Liar, he was Jim, like, the wife's new husband.
Princess Bride also.
Princess Bride.
Yeah, Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
Yes. So, he's a pretty famous actor in it.
Big English actor.
I don't know what they're going to be playing in the movie. I just want these movies to come out because, I love the Mission Impossible series. In my opinion, they've only made one bad Mission Impossible, or I wouldn't say bad, just all right Mission Impossible, which was the second one. And Christopher McQuarrie, the fact that he's doing these movies now, especially after Fallout and the one before that, is just amazing. He wrote, I don't know if you ever saw, oh my god, I'm blanking out on the movie. Give me a second. But he's a very good writer and director. He knows how to like I want you to get into Mission Impossible. I want you to get into it.
I told you, I've seen the first 3. I I stopped caring.
It gets better. It gets better from that.
I stopped caring.
I know. I'm telling you, though, you have to trust me that it gets better.
I just stopped caring. I can't help it. Partially, I don't want to watch any more Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I know.
Other part, honestly, it's like, to me, it's the same thing almost every time. Like, don't get me wrong.
But they like kind of it's hard to explain.
I get it. They up it. They up the ante every time.
I know.
But I get it. It's like Fast and Furious. They up the ante every freaking time, and it gets so much cooler every freaking time. But at the same time, it's the same thing.
If you saw Fallout, you would disagree. You would not. You would take those words back because things happen in Fallout
And things happen in Fast and Furious 6 and 7 and 8.
No, you're not getting it. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
I am understanding what you're saying.
No, you're not.
It is a really great, unbelievable action film. I get that. I just don't care.
Okay, I'm just going to stop. Well, audience members, you guys should watch Mission Impossible series. It is one of the best action series ever. One of the best. Not saying the best.
You do you.
But Christopher McQuarrie, thank you for taking that time. He wrote, have you ever seen The Usual Suspects? And if you haven't, you should see it.
Yes, I have.
It is a phenomenal movie. Very underrated, I think. And then he also wrote Valkyrie, which I actually didn't see.
Valkyrie's pretty good.
It is?
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's done the last two Mission Impossibles, and it's been great. Okay. We didn't have to go that far into the Mission Impossibles. I apologize.
That's okay.
Because I know your love for Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
So let's go for the next one. Let's go for the next one.
Next piece of news. So, Lost star Josh Holloway set to star in J.J. Abrams' HBO Max show Duster. So, another show from J.J. Abrams.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be on
HBO Max with Josh Holloway, which he was actually a part of Lost, the show, and J.J. Abrams produced that show. I'm pretty confident he did.
Yeah, he did.
I know the showrunner of Lost, though, was also the guy who created Watchmen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I never saw Lost. I heard it's great and very good in the beginning, and then it gets a little crazy and doesn't make sense later on. But
I will say seasons 1 through 4 are probably, like, again, great television. It's like the rest just kind of get off the rails.
Yeah, no, it gets a little ridiculous.
It gets a little, just a tad bit ridiculous. It's still good.
Yeah,
it's not like, it's just like, oh come on, like get the fuck out of here. It gets like that, like kind of that sense. Like it just kept expanding and getting weirder and weirder, and just like, I
mean, and then J.J. Abrams, obviously, J.J. Abrams is a phenomenal producer. He's a phenomenal director. He knows how to make movies well,
he does,
and them getting back together. I mean, we'll see. And it's HBO Max, so maybe they can do more than they could have in Fox. So.
Again, so J.J. Abrams also was a big producer on Lovecraft Country, and you know what? I had a lot of hype for that show. Also, Jordan Peele was a producer on that. He's a producer on that. He was a big producer on that as well. So it's just.
What I got out of that show, though, is that I thought the acting was great. I thought the production was phenomenal. I thought the directing was phenomenal. And obviously, what they're getting for, they have like an idea that they're going through, but it was just too out of the world, like out of here. Because there's like a genre called Lovecraft, which is like horror in the most bizarre way.
Yeah.
I think that's generally what it meant. So, and it's doing what it is, but it just wasn't for me.
That's how I felt. It's just like it was like decent, but it just wasn't for me. Like maybe other people would love it, but I personally did not.
Yeah.
But just we'll see. J.J. Abrams, to me, I wouldn't say it was a flop, but it was just like not his best. Hands-on work.
I mean, he's got hit or miss. It's hard to be a producer for everything great. Like that's so hard to do.
Yeah.
So, but he does a lot, and he's so experienced. So I'm looking forward to it though.
Yeah. Be on the lookout for that next show. And then last but not least, also keep in mind, so Falcon and Winter Soldier series starts this Friday on Disney+. They say that the episodes will be 45 to 55 minutes long.
It's a total of 6 episodes.
Total of 6 episodes. So it starts this Friday, March 19th.
So
Disney
they say 45 to 55. I don't know if it takes consideration of credits.
Yeah, because I'm wondering that too. Yeah.
If it doesn't, then the episode will probably be 30 to 35 minutes.
Yeah, because again, with WandaVision, all the episodes were like quoted like 45 to 50 minutes.
And you're just like pumped. You're like, oh wow, this is going to be great.
But really, it was like 30 minutes of solid like like television of like what's going on, and then the rest were all credits.
Yeah, there's a lot of
credits. Introductions, and it's just like, okay, like that was 45 minutes. Yeah, sure. Like, not really.
Not really.
But so we'll see what happens with Falcon and Winter Soldier. Again, I'm having a little hope maybe it would actually be 45 minutes. Maybe not 55 minutes. I could
especially with 6 episodes.
Yeah, I could see it being 45 minutes because it will only be 6 episodes. And also because, like, again, I feel like with Falcon and Winter Soldier, that's going to be more action-based. So there's going to be more fight scenes. There's going to be more, like, bullets flying, stuff like that. So, and
we'll be on the lookout for our weekly review, since spoiler reviews coming back after our since WandaVision. Jeez.
So next episode we'll be doing a review on the first episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
So yeah, just be on the lookout for that new episode this Friday, Disney Plus.
Yep.
So.
All right, and that's it.
That brings it all to the news.
So going back a couple weeks ago, because Golden Globes was last week when we did our recap, we are doing our Oscar predictions of who we think are going to get nominated, or at least like the chances that we think. These are based off of what we've seen / what we've seen on the internet. So
the rumors
that are
going on.
We've done movie, we've done actors and actresses, and in our last one, because we're not going to go too in depth of our predictions, we were going to do directors.
Just the main targets.
Yes.
Actor, actress, movie, director. Yes. The big categories.
So, I think the biggest lock that will be in this will be Chloe Zhao for Nomadland.
Yeah.
I think that is the for sure lock.
That I would agree. That would be the for sure lock. Sadly, I will agree that Sorkin's will be a lock. I don't want him to be I'm just like...
I know. It is a good movie, but it's not like, in my opinion, it's not Oscar-worthy movie.
No, it's not.
And it's not one of my, like, it's hard. It's just hard to explain.
Yeah.
It's just, nothing wrong. I like the movie.
It just didn't blow me away.
Yeah.
That's all.
And Sorkin's writing's great, and he's going to win screenplay.
Yeah,
when he gets into it.
But again, it's as like I said, I don't want it to be a lock, but it will be a lock. So Chicago Trial 7, yeah,
I can see that being a lock.
Aaron Sorkin,
yeah.
And then
I think Emerald Fennell is going to be a lock for Promising Young Woman.
Maybe.
I think so. I thought that was phenomenal.
It's a great movie. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if she will like.
As a for sure lock?
I don't think that's a for sure lock.
What about the director from Minari? What's his name? Lee Isaac Chung.
I could see him being a lock, but again, I wouldn't say anything for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Again, the locks for sure. Chloe
and Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah,
I don't know Aaron Sorkin. I'm kind of second guessing it. I know there's a lot of hype and love around that. Like
again, just judging based on like all the hype based on the Golden Globes and everything I've just seen, all the rumors online. Yeah, they're really loving Trial of the Chicago 7, so it's gonna get nominated. I think he'll be nominated lock, but no way he'll win.
I think Regina King was better.
No way he'll win.
No, I think Regina King was better.
Agreed.
I thought One Night in Miami like had the like it seemed like she purposely made it like it's a play, but it's just enough like the way it was filmed.
Agreed.
So I liked it. Mank, like I said, I think it's David Fincher's worst movie, but it's still a good movie, which is just showing you how great of a director David Fincher is.
Yeah.
I don't think he might because of how it was directed. Because I mean, it literally was directed like it was made in the I forgot what time period it was.
1920s, 1930s.
I think it was later than that.
No.
I watched it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was later than that.
Takes place when, my God. I'm blanking on the name. Citizen Kane. So Citizen Kane.
No, but like when I watched it, they go back and forth. They do this like him writing Citizen Kane, and then it kind of goes to like the Hollywood, what it was like in Hollywood.
That it'd be like 30s.
Yeah, it was 30s.
40s.
Yeah, you're right. This is 19. It said 1930s.
There you go. So 30s.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you were right. For some reason, I thought it was later. But the way it was shot was like it was, black and white, but also like the way like each shot was made was like how a movie would be made in the 30s, which is very impressive.
Yeah.
But I don't think it should be nominated after saying that.
it definitely is good. I don't think he'll be nominated for Best Director.
Yeah.
Movie, maybe.
Maybe
Movie, but director, no.
What about Shaka King for Judas? The directing didn't blow my mind. It was good.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was like Oscar worthy. The movie's great. Nothing wrong. Like, that movie was awesome.
What would you say? Shaka King or Aaron Sorkin?
Shaka King.
Yeah. I would agree. Shaka King. No offense. Like, again,
I still like Trial of Chicago 7.
I'm really hating on it.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like you're hating it.
I'm just hating on it because
the praise it's getting.
The praise it's getting. It's
I understand.
not that good.
Like it's good, but it's not like this caliber that they're saying.
Yeah, it's giving it more like caliber than what it deserves. So
I agree.
I think that's why I'm hating on it, because I'm just like, there are better directed movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. So
I think the director of Sound of Metal should get more praise. I think Sound of Metal needs more Oscar praise than it's getting.
Sound of Metal needs more Oscar praise.
Like, they got Riz Ahmed's getting the praise that he deserves. That I know.
Yeah.
But like, the movie itself should.
Yeah.
Like, the director was great.
The
story was great. The movie should get nominated. It didn't get nominated for Golden Globe, which I think is like a little BS. But
it's getting the short end in the Oscars too.
Yeah,
because it's more towards like.
Because spoiler alert. That's so far my favorite movie of the year.
Yeah.
I loved Sound of Metal. News of the World won't get... I don't think it'll get... No. It might get nominated for something. I don't know what it is.
For other categories, but not for Best Director.
Not for Director. Maybe not Movie. Probably not.
Yeah, no.
I could see Screenplay, maybe. But that would be like the only thing that would come in my head. Like the big name categories. Da 5 Bloods...
Spike Lee.
No. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom?
It was. I can see screenplay, not directing. Not directing.
You said that was funny.
Yeah, screenplay for sure, not directing. Definitely Viola. Like, performances will be nominated. Viola Davis and Chadwick Boseman.
100%.
I think just in general though, directing wise, it was in the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
That's the best way to
describe it. So, the locks you have right now, let's do a recap. Because, I mean, Christopher Nolan, Tenet, underratedly should get a little praise of the directing. Because, I mean, like, some of the shots were really cool in the action scenes, but not close to...
He won't get
No, not even close. But he did a pretty good job. I mean, as in my opinion, it was like a lower tier Christopher Nolan. It was still pretty good.
Locks are definitely Chloe
Zhao. Yeah, for Nomadland and Aaron Sorkin.
Those are definitely the locks.
I want to say Emerald Fennell, but I guess that's not a lock.
Nah.
I'm fuck it. I'm gonna do that though for my lock. I'm gonna do Emerald Fennell. Isn't that right? Right? Yeah. Emerald Fennell, and then Aaron Sorkin and Chloe Zhao.
Those are your locks.
Mm-hmm. And I think Chloe Zhao is gonna win.
I think Chloe Zhao.
We'll do another recap of like when the nominations come out, and we'll just go through like the big name categories and who we think's gonna win from there, like we did last year. But
again, nominations are not out yet. But again, this is just what we think.
When's the Oscars?
Oscars is gonna be April.
Beginning April.
Somewhere there.
So nominees should be, if that's true, nominees should be out in like a week or two.
Yeah.
Because it's usually like a couple, like 3 weeks or something before, and then.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be on the lookout for it, but yeah. It should be coming out soon. Again, it just depends, because it might be beginning April or mid-April, because they did push it back.
Yeah.
I just don't remember exactly when.
Yeah, hopefully they get one host this time.
Well, it'll probably be kind of.
It's all virtual. I know.
I know. It's going to be exactly with
the way
they did
Golden Globes.
Just like they'll have
a few people in the audience.
Nothing too crazy, and then all virtual.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
it.
That's all I have. Yeah, those are my locks.
Those are your locks.
We'll see what happens when the actual nominees come out, and we'll see who's right.
Yeah, we'll see who's right. We'll see who's right.
I think both of us are right. But
yeah.
So
all right. Well, remember to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella, on Twitter at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page, at Kibbles312 and at Steven Centrella, and our Facebook page to follow, Thorndale Theater Talk, and our YouTube channel to follow, Thorndale Theater Talks. Who subscribe. Takes a 1 second. You go click it. You don't even have to you don't have to see us again. I hope you do, but just like and subscribe that. And remember to listen every single Tuesday on podcast streaming services like Apple Podcast, Spotify, and Breaker. Right?
Right. Sounds great.
Do it. Are you going to do it? See you next week.